everybody, back with a new episode of Merlin. Last episode, Elian got possessed by a little kid who was killed because of Arthur. But back when he was still Prince, thank you, Lila, for clearing that up for me. It was when Uther was still in power, but it was Arthur's go ahead to do it. And, you know, obviously he didn't want the kid to be killed, but they attacked druids and the kid got killed. Sucks. And it's terrible that it happened, but at least now Arthur is vowing to no longer go after druids. Thankfully, another break from what his father was doing. I love to see that. And it was good to get an Elian focus, especially coming off of what just happened to Gwen. We didn't hear anything really about her. But for it to be kind of like up in the air, would Elian do something like that because of what happened with his sister? I thought that was a good idea. This next episode is called The Hunter's Heart. I don't know. It doesn't really give me anything. So let's get into it. Well, I'm glad Gwen found a place to stay. It may not stay that way.
There's still some pleasure to be had here.
Excuse me?
The kingdoms of Nemeth and Camelot have reached an agreement. There's nothing to fear. My hand in marriage to Her Royal Highness, Princess Mithian.
Oh, jeez. Thought you wanted to marry for love.
You can't do this. No, you're right, I can't. Oh, wait a second. I'm the king, so I can. Surely it's a little bit... Bit what?
Soon.
Soon? How many times do I have to tell you? Guinevere made her choice. She betrayed me. Now she must take the consequences. But what? Nothing. That's right. Nothing. Except that you still love her. If you ever say anything like that again, and I swear you'll join her in exile forever.
You swore loyalty to your master. It's commendable. Now come, neither you nor I will say any more about it.
Oh, you're the worst. What do you just sit around all day doing?
You're late.
Helios, I'm only sorry we had to meet under such circumstances.
Guinevere,
What an outfit.
I suppose I must thank you for my life.
Would you do me the honor of dining with me?
Does she have a choice? She's pretty.
It's a long story.
I have all night.
Well, I guess they both have prospects now.
The Lady Morgana requests an audience.
Oh,
This
shit.
is it.
Oh, shit. You can tell that's her.
Once I'm crowned Queen of Camelot, you may indulge yourself all you wish.
I may keep you to your word.
I look forward to it.
This is so messy. Oh, look what we have here.
Poor boy must have lost his footing on that wall. And so I thought.
Damn, it
was a high
killed
parapet. It
him?
couldn't have been an accident.
You killed him?
He was drunk.
No one said a word this morning.
I'm thinking.
You know how bad that is for you.
Is Arthur's fate to marry Gwen?
If that's the case, then you will.
But am I supposed to do anything about it?
You don't think that's a little arrogant?
Yes. No, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know
you're
what
like,
to do.
where's the line? When do I
Let's start by eating
when do
your
I help?
porridge.
When do I not?
Nothing so much as a graze, never mind any broken bones.
What are you saying, guys?
I'm
That
not
you're
sure.
bad at what you do.
Not yet. Something here
Well,
needs
well,
checking.
well.
It's a good lad from decent family.
Yet willing to sell his country's secrets for a few pieces of gold.
And of course he did have access to the city's most
Ruined his
sensitive
name.
plans.
Location of the siege tunnels.
I fear so.
You've done well, Aggravated. Henry.
Well, they're getting along.
More soup, sire.
Merlin, that's doing too much.
Sorry,
Well done.
That backfired.
Good night, princess.
If I may.
Uh-oh. Gwen, you better hurry up.
Sorry.
Breakfast.
Tomorrow.
At
With me.
breakfast.
A picnic, somewhere. Nice, somewhere nice.
I look forward to it.
Breakfast.
That was a little rough.
I will send word the moment our forces are at full strength.
No, don't delay. Treaty of Nemeth will be sealed within days.
Will be soon.
Oh,
Someone's listening. Who is this woman?
A servant which I recently acquired no more. Check the river.
uh-oh. She's giving Jasmine with that outfit, honestly. Really? Look all he had to carry.
Smooth, is it? Bit bumpy. Ah, what about over here? I'm sorry, I really don't know what came over me.
Those are so petty. That's not gonna be enough.
I don't know what to say.
Good for her. Everything he's doing is not working. Honestly, they're a pretty good match.
Cold, we should call off the search until morning.
Yeah, that woman must be found.
Should resign. I said they should resign.
Right, so.
Gaius, you're supposed to say, no, he needs you, even if he doesn't realise it.
I think not quite right here.
Exactly.
Can't put my finger on it.
Yeah, I have to go hunting. I hate hunting. Thanks, guys. You really made me feel a whole lot better.
He was not listening.
One thing I've learned since being here is that Arthur values your opinion above almost all others. Even if he'd be the last person to admit it.
You can say that again?
Oh, Gwen! She's on foot, she's on horse, it's not gonna work.
You misjudged me. We were friends once, were we not?
What happened?
I only wish to help. Path to Camelot is that way. You think I'd ever trust you again? Truth is, it doesn't matter which way you go.
Hello.
You wish to see your beloved Arthur again? And so you shall. Nabu beode. Iktheta tu lestine.
That's Gwen! Well, I'm glad you can tell. That's so fucked up, Morgana.
But you're a good shot, my lord. The old sovereign says she's hit.
Familiar?
You found the trail?
Oh! So you can heal. I just never know about your powers, Merlin. I just don't know.
Agravain gave them plans of the siege tunnels under the citadel.
Agravain, we must tell Arthur.
What's that?
You should have been told him about him.
Tell him of the danger.
And if you stay here,
I have what I deserve.
No.
Go! Hurry.
I need to talk to
I
you.
told you I didn't want to be disturbed.
Sire, it is important, very important.
You defy me. You defy your king.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. You know I would not do so unless the situation was grave.
Is there a problem?
No, Uncle, not at all. I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you.
Can we please? One more word out of you, and I swear to God, I will send you into exile.
That is the second time that you have threatened him with exile. I'd love to see it, because I just don't believe it.
What should I do, Merlin?
Cute.
All I know, my lord, is that no one would sacrifice more for Camelot or you than Gwen. You must do what your heart tells you, son.
Who is it that trumps a princess?
She's the daughter of a blacksmith.
And for her, you would risk your kingship, your kingdom.
Without her, they're worth nothing to me.
I would give up my own kingdom to be so loved. Farewell.
You're gonna make somebody really happy. You're a good person.
Farewell, princess. What's the point of loving someone who cannot be found?
Gwen will be found.
Are you really wise, Merlin, or just a prating fool? I can no longer tell.
I think you know. Oh, well.
As if there was ever any doubt.
That wasn't his best foot forward. I mean, it's pretty impressive that he is willing to forgive her without even, like, seeing her. Just the ring just completely reminded him of everything he threw away. And I hope that word can get to her that he's willing to mend fences. But she got put through it this episode. Had her village pillaged, and then was wined and dined, but crossed paths with Morgana, who turned her into a deer. Nice try. Morgana, you could just have killed her. You love making things difficult for yourself. And thankfully Merlin was there to heal her, which I just feel like there's been so many opportunities where he could have healed somebody and couldn't have. I just don't understand the limitations of his powers. But Gwen is obviously a good person too, and the betrayal was not even her fault. But she tried as much as she could to stop the siege, which, what happened? I guess they just called it off. I don't know what happened there. But, I love that Merlin finally was like, Agravain is doing this. The proof wasn't there this time, but it's certainly not the first time, and there have been other times where you should have already gone to him. The list is endless of what you can accuse him of, but I guess you're just going to have to find something that, catch him outright, because otherwise Arthur's not going to want to believe it. I did love in this episode, when, is it Mythian? Is that what her name was? When she was talking to Merlin about how much Arthur trusts and will listen to Merlin. It was proven to be true at the end there. Because in an episode where Arthur was like twice threatening to exile him, at the end of the day, he still went to him to ask what he should do about his heart. So I love to see that, and I know that to be true, even for all the shit that he gives Merlin and all the shit Merlin gives him, because Merlin was trying to interfere. Their relationship is super strong, and they both listen to each other. And Princess, is it Mythian? She was great. And honestly, if he wasn't already in love with Gwen, they would have been a good match. Because she seemed very decent, and their sense of humor seemed similar. And he did seem smitten at one point, but the ring just really threw him for a tizzy and reminded him about Gwen. So it was just never going to happen. But she would have been a pretty good queen, I imagine. So once again, Morgana tried it, and it didn't happen. But I'm glad that Arthur is where he's at now. I just hope he can reach out to Gwen and get to her and her come back so they can get married and just do it. We know it's happening. It's fated. Like, Merlin said. But, you know, 2 more episodes this season, and then we're on to the final one. So I'm excited to see what happens next. Because, you know, Morgana's not going to give up. And Merlin's not going to give up. But now we're getting so close to the end. Like, obviously, I want Morgana to know that Merlin is Emrys, and I want Arthur to know that Merlin has powers. Can we please get that before the show's over? So that's what I'm most looking forward to in this final run, because I think we've got, like, what, 15 episodes left? Not much. So, yeah, I like this episode a lot. I love seeing Gwen help out as much as she can. And, you know, honestly, if Morgana hadn't have stepped in when she did too, I think maybe something could have happened with that dude. It was kind of forced. I don't know if she even had a choice, but he was certainly trying. Her outfit was super cute, and he seemed really into her. But it was not meant to be in the same way Arthur's relationship with the princess was not. But it was fun to see maybe a little what if there on both sides. But yeah, this was good. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon.